Cultural mapping is a tool for identifying and preserving the unique cultural heritage of a place, which includes its traditions, art, history, and intangible cultural elements. This process often involves community engagement, where local residents participate in the documentation of their cultural assets, which can lead to a stronger sense of identity and pride in their heritage. Cultural mapping can help local governments, organizations about cultural preservation, urban planning, and economic development. Through the use of various techniques such as surveys, interviews, and spatial analysis, cultural mapping provides a holistic view of the cultural ecosystem, helping to ensure its sustainability and privacy. Community cultural mapping. These organizations often play a vital role in fostering a sense of identity and unity among community members. Community cultural organizations serve as a hub for celebrating and preserving cultural diversity, providing a platform for the exchange of ideas and traditions among community members. They frequently organize events, workshops, and exhibitions to showcase the unique art, music, dance, food, and history of their community, allowing for cultural enrichment and education. These organizations often collaborate with local schools, universities, and other institutions to ensure the transmission of cultural knowledge to younger generations, helping to maintain cultural continuity.
Cultural heritage is the heritage of tangible and intangible heritage assets of a group or society that is inherited from the past generations. Some of the examples is museum, monuments, and etc. And it also includes tangible objects like books, tools, and food, along with the intangible assets like song, festivals, and religious rites or religious ceremonies. Next is the natural heritage. It refers to natural features, geological and delighted areas that constitute the habitat of threatened species of animals, plants, and natural sites of value from the point of view of science, conservation, or natural beauty. Some of the examples of natural heritage is plants, landscape, rivers, forests, and caves.
Creative cultural industry. The cultural and creative industry are those that convey the creation, production, and commercialization of creative contents that are intangible and of a cultural nature. Cultural and creative sectors are important for ensuring the continued development of societies and are the heart of the creative economy. Knowledge intensive and based on individual creativity and talent. They generate considerable wealth. Some of the creative cultural industry is music, performing arts like acting and visual arts, crafts such as weaving, furniture making, and jewelry making. Some of the festival and events. Filipino Heritage Festival is a yearly, month-long celebration centered on heritage. It features performance, visual arts, thematic culinary events, and other activities emphasizing tradition and custom. Perform on heritage sites and malls to reach a wider audience. Some of their work is the Darna and KKK. Next is the vibrant artistic events. Example is Sinulog Festival, the Dinagyang Festival, Mascara Festival, Ati-Atihan Festival, and Pahiyas Festival.
Importance of cultural mapping. Cultural mapping provides to help communities recognize, celebrate, and support cultural diversity for development, economic, social, and regional. Introduction and importance of mapping. Heritage can be a platform for political recognition, a means for intercultural dialogue, an instrument for ethical reflection, and potential basis for local economic development.
Importance of heritage tourism in the Philippines. Heritage tourism in the Philippines is one of the reasons for this country's development. Because of tourism, our country, the Philippines, is becoming more popular. So here the importance of heritage tourism. First, heritage tourism helps preserve a community unique character and identity. Second, heritage sites are meaningful sources of identity and inspiration for communities across the country. Third, we have the opportunity to share with other people, especially tourists. Fourth, historical and cultural destination as part of heritage tourism could play an even bigger role in getting tourists to and around the Philippines. And last but not the least, travelers are more likely to stay longer at their destination and spend more money if they include a heritage activity.
So here are the major benefits of heritage travel. Number 1, memorability. When you return from a trip, you are bound to face the question, so what did you do on your trip? Usually, people are looking for more than just a general answer, but an example of something specific you experienced and why you enjoyed it. Heritage travel will provide you with an instant ongoing answer. Traveler says that trips with heritage activities are more memorable than trips without them because they can learn something concrete and new. Number 2, strengthens local economies. A study conducted by the Travel Industry Association showed that heritage travelers spend more time and money at their destination than other types of travelers. These types of helps to develop sustainable local economies which often don't get as much popularity as large tourism attractions. Visiting heritage sites creates jobs in local organizations while simultaneously promoting community pride through the opportunities locals have to work together to improve cultural development. Number 3, diversifies the tourism experience. Relaxing at the beach is nice, but think how many more stories there are to tell when is content and stop-downs involved in a trip. Beyond the traditional ocean and sand vacation, heritage travels allow you to expand your horizons and spread the places people visit beyond a few locations. Number 4, reinforces identity and creates understanding. Heritage tourism provides a whole new angle to traveling and can make an experience both fun and educational. You can learn more about yourselves, your ancestors, and people of your race, religions, or culture while also learning more about cultures and backgrounds different than your own. So last, increases your learning capacity, especially when done in conjunction with a program abroad. The best part of formal programs abroad is not that your itinerary is taken care of, although being free of planning those logistic is pretty great. It's the fact that you have the right container for doing deep thinking and reflecting on what you are learning, instead of just witnessing and observing. During culture heritage tourism, a program abroad might be able to offer you a stronger framework to participate in the culture. Translating interactions into a hard-won lesson is much easier with the help of a trusty mentor or dedicated time for reflection. That will be all. I hope you understand our reporting about the heritage tourism.